Everybody here, pay attention. You arrive time. You arrive time by birth. It doesn't matter which family you were born into or where, what tribe. All of these indices are inconsequential. You arrived. The fact is you have come. So take your life serious immediately. Some people are trying to question things you cannot change. I wish I was born into. I wish I would just. You have arrived. So start. Say I don't even know why. Don't question the things that are out of your hand. There are things you can control. Control it. Now you have arrived. But the first agenda of the princes in darkness, they will begin to try you out with different measures of lusts. The intention is to find one sin that is compatible with your lusts. It is when you are young, that's when Satan will be trying to put you through a roll call of sin. Lie, thief, fight. All those things is to test the one that suits you the most. When he finds the one that, as you are doing that one, there was a smile on your face, he marks it, he writes it down. Then they register that one as your besetting sin. And that's what Hebrews chapter 12 verse 1 said. He says, sin then. Hebrews chapter 12 verse 1. I need it to be projected so everybody read it and see the narrative of a life of a man. He says, sin then, that we are surrounded with so great a cloud of witnesses. Let us lay aside every weight. Tell somebody, every weight. He didn't stop there. He says, and sin that doth easily beset us. Everybody has one thing that the princess has found out, that this one, you can be strong in every area, but this area, this is your weakness. You can wear a white suit among men and pretend to be a cherub, but everybody knows that they have their area of fight. They diagnose that area from the people that bore you. Some of us, they found the area of your lust from your parents. So they knew that these people that come from this place, they all have one particular thing. It looks like a genetic character, but they begin to trace that. We found out that anybody from this family, this particular family, I want to be sure I'm not speaking above our heads. If you can hear me, say amen. So there are families that has unusual proclivity for immorality, and it is a registered signature. So before a child arrives that family, Satan already knows what he will use to bring this one down, because it is an area of lust that is compatible with the bloodline. Mind you, it took several seasons of research to arrive at that conclusion, that this family, this is their weakness. For many of us, your area of lust has been diagnosed. You have been struggling with it from your youth until now. Oh, I met a man that corrupted my theology. I always thought that the struggles of lust, sexual lust, can be overcome by marriage. And so I stumbled upon a 54-year-old man this year, having 3 children, yet struggling with masturbation. But you have a wife. So marriage was not the escape. You thought that if you get married, the appetites that were produced by the permutations of spirit can be tamed. But then he marries and he is still sneaking into the bathroom to go and watch pornography and masturbates. So the escape is not any physical thing. Your war coming from the realm of the spirit, it will take a spiritual war to stop it. If you are here and Satan is lying to you, that's just, don't worry, when the time comes you'll be free. Freedom is not in time. Freedom is in war. Until you go to war, you will never lift the flag of freedom. Anything you are hoping that time will change it for you, time does not change things. Time reveals things. You are currently struggling with addictions. You are chained to alcohol, to immorality. And you think that with time, I'll be free. Freedom will not come by time. Actually, with time, you will be deeper into that sin. There is spiritual growth in darkness too. The way a man can grow in God, the devil is not contented to leave you in a level, is to plunge into deeper measures of that compromise, so that you who was with 1, 2 of today, Tomorrow, the appetite will eat. One bottle can no longer quench your thirst. You who sleeps with a lady today, tomorrow your desire is an abomination. I have met a man that graduated from sleeping around. Now his peculiar taste is looking for pregnant women. I have been in the middle of very strange deliverance cases. Parents have brought their children before me, and children that have been bastardized by the princes in darkness. A child that his peculiar attraction is animals, so he defied the dog in the house. The father came to meet him sleeping with the dog. How did it start? He started from a measure that was tough, but then the spirits attract you to grow. Just the way spirits can say, come up hither, Satan too can say, come. You have tarried on this mountain for too long. That thing you are pampering, if you don't go to war quickly, it will overpower you. I have said everything I have said to say what I want to say now. There is a season that men go to war. You don't fight in the evening stage of your life. You don't fight in the morning stage of your life. You fight at your noonday, where the glory of the sun is in its brightest. You don't go to war when your strength has failed you. You don't go to war when you need somebody holding your hand. The season of holding your hands is the infancy stage, the learning stage of life. You go to war during the afternoon phase. And it is my pleasure that God has made my feet and your feet to interact in the afternoon phase of your life.